So Ed, I'm super excited about the Futurenauts, but please can you tell me a little bit about your background and Futera before?
Yeah, sure. So for the last 15 years, I have been working with Futera, a company I co-founded, which is a specialist sustainability communications and change agency. Our mission has always been to make sustainability so desirable it becomes normal. And we work with mainly large businesses to help them transform in a rapidly changing and evolving landscape. So we usually try to help them become more socially, environmentally and ethically responsible. And we work with businesses all over the world. We have 5 offices now: London, New York, Stockholm, Mexico and San Francisco, and about 70 people working on those projects. So I've been really focused on that for a long time. And we're starting to see a big shift in the way that companies engage with this type of agenda. But yeah, you're asking about the Futurenauts.
And about your background first, because I'm excited to know a little more about your background. I know you wrote a book because I read it.
So I started out as a marine biologist, and I was a fisheries biologist, and I worked around the world looking at fisheries, particularly reef fisheries in the South Pacific. But I realised as a fisheries biologist I was going to spend my whole career saying, if you don't start catching all the fish, there won't be any fish. So I decided I wanted to get into higher level communications and campaigning around issues connected to sustainability. And I tried to live it as well, you know, so it's almost 10 years ago now, but I went all the way around the world without flying. So I decided to not take a plane and do it by bus and train and cargo ship and camel on occasion, and take myself off, you know, into the wild places of the world. And I wrote the book only.
Yeah, I love the book. I'll put the reference of the book because I loved it so much. So tell me about Futurenauts. What is that?
So the Futurenauts is myself, my kind of co-conspirator, Mr. Mark Stevenson, and we're both futurists.
Yep.
And we are calling ourselves the Futurenauts because we're sailing close to the winds of change. And the idea is to challenge people around pragmatic future optimism. You know, it's very easy to be a bit pessimistic and a bit fearful of the world as it currently exists today. And I think when people start to think about the future, they sort of look at it like this, out of between their fingers and now from behind the sofa with one eye going, what is coming? And what Mark and I are trying to do is to close what we call the story gap, which is the way that people understand the way the world works, and the way that futurists such as ourselves and your good self, you know, the reason we stay optimistic is because we've seen the future that already exists, and we just know that it's just not evenly distributed. It needs to be scaled up and it needs to be done rapidly. But we're optimistic because we've seen that, and so what we're trying to do is close that story gap, to make this populist, engaging, accessible and entertaining to people, and say, look, there are really big choices and opportunities being presented to us now, but we have to consciously act in order to take them, to make a better world for everyone.
Excellent. So if you had to tell me or anybody 3 things I should do to build a better future, what would be your top priority 3 things?
So number 1 is energy. Either sign up to a renewable energy provider, or look at putting renewable energy systems into your own property, or if you can't do either of those things, then perhaps look at what's happening in terms of community energy in your area, because this revolution has already begun. You know, so either way, you want to be on the side of the angels in the transition, because we are slowly moving away from a fossil fuel-based economy to a renewable energy economy, and there'll be great advantages for people who move fast. The second thing I think would probably be ethical investments and what you do with your money. So look about where your savings are held, what your bank is doing with your money when you're not watching, what your pension fund is doing. But equally, try and bypass some of the big institutions. So look at peer-to-peer finance, because this world is about to be disrupted by technologies such as the blockchain. And the third thing is, I think, is food. And it's the one thing that is very easy. We're all environmental activists 3 times a day. Every mouth that you eat shapes the world around you. And we're not saying everyone has to go pure vegan, but I think the more that people move towards less meat and dairy in their diet and a largely plant-based diet, we will massively reduce our human footprint on the planet and liberate, you know, millions of animals from a life of relative cruelty. So I think it's about energy, it's about money, it's about food.
And it's super practical, super actionable and super achievable. We are having a lunch in London in an organic vegetarian Italian restaurant, and we had amazing food. So one last question, what makes you the most excited for the next weeks or month in your life or whatever, in the world, in your personal life?
Well, I'm going to become a father this year.
Ooh.
So, you know, if there's one thing that really inspires you and increases your level of tenacity and commitment and determination to help shape a better world, then it's parenting.
That's a good reason
Yeah.
to be excited
Yeah.
and to take care of the world.
Yeah.
And about Futurenauts, is there like a website, a podcast,
Yes.
Something I can put a link?
Yeah, so the Futurenauts, thefuturenauts.com.
Okay, excellent.
And we do live shows, so we do like Sustainability Cabaret, which is a mixture of comedy and sketches.
Wow.
And presentation, very interactive. We also have a podcast, which is just launched, and you can read our books. You know,
Okay, I want to come to a live event.
Yeah, you should do. You should
Excellent.
do.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Cheers,
so much.
Bruno,
So
pleasure.
great to see you, Ed. Thank you.